Alright, hey, what's up everyone? My name is Blind Player X and welcome to my channel. Today I decided to make a quick video on a couple of builds that I recommend for general hunting and farming. With the Dauntless Awakening update, I know everyone is hurting, especially the veterans like myself. Everything is nerfed, and the new weapons are behind a paywall. But I'm not gonna get into that, so I will just focus on the builds today. Because all we can do right now is just work with what we have, and hopefully Phoenix Labs can turn things around in the next update. All right, so today I will show you the builds only, but there will be no gameplay. I just want to keep this video as short as possible. All right. However, I'll let you decide, what you think of builds, and how they synergize with your playstyle. So before I get into it as well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. So for the first build, I have the Guys of the Rift for the helm with Cunning Cell. And for the body armor, I got the Core of Ice with Cunning and Overpower. And for the gauntlets, I have Arms of Ice with Pulse. And for boots, I've got the Chrono Threads with 2 Pulse cells. Alright, so for this build, you can choose any weapon you like. I currently have the axes. As you may already know, I'm an axe player, but you can pick and choose anyone you like. If you look over to the right, this build focuses on your crits, your pulse, and cunning. So pulse gives you a crit every sixth sixth strike, and cunning gives you 3 health stacks. So that's roughly about 15%. Is it 15%? Let me just double check. I still don't know the equivalent of these stacks yet. I think I have it here. Move list, general information. So if you want to know about the buffs, this is where you find them. So the crits, so it's 5% per stack. Okay, 5% critical hit chance, and 5% critical damage per stack while positive. Okay, so that means for our build, we have we have about 15% critical chance hit. Okay, and then also this build focuses on dealing damage to staggered behemoths, and that is the overpower. So with this perk, we have about 30% additional damage to staggered behemoths. And the Knockout King perk will help you stagger the behemoths much faster. So the faster you stagger them, the faster you start applying this damage. Okay. And if you look over down here, you have the Vampiric perk. I didn't choose this because it just came with the armor pieces, so I have no control over this. So but with this perk, I think this will go really well with the wounding weapons like the chain blade and warpike. So if you are a warpike player or chain blade player, this is basically you can definitely take advantage of this perk. Okay. As for lantern, I would this is Tempest is I like to use Tempest a lot, or I would use Discipline. But if you are a little bit concerned of your HP, or you want to stay healthy during your hunts, you can choose anyone that gives you additional HP or additional shield, like the Bastion, Iceborne, or the Artificer. So I don't really use Artificer, so I don't know how to use this one. I probably used it one time only. Anyways, the Lantern Core characteristics have changed after the update, so make sure to read through them. So there's been a slight change to what they do and how they affect your gameplay. Okay. One thing to note is that in this update, when you assign a cell to an armor piece, it's permanent. Okay. That means that if I use this armor piece in another build, it will come with this specific cell. So I'm going to show you right now the second build, which has this exact armor piece, and this is the low life build I've been using a lot, and you've probably seen a video of it already. This is one of my favorite at the moment. This build focuses mainly on speed. I built it because after the update, I find it painfully hard to move around, and attack, because the movement and attack speed, are very slow. So hopefully Phoenix Labs can do something about that, or at least allow us to, activate the other, cells that are not in use right now, or give us more freedom in terms of customizing, the cells, or what cells we can put into these builds, just like in the previous version. But yeah, so I focused more on speed, and of course the crits, and I've added Molten because this gives you additional speed as well, and it has resistance to burning, and that will help you with, when you fight blaze behemoths. Okay. One thing to note is this has the vampiric perk as well. So if you have wounding weapons like chain blades and warpike, they grant you additional HP. Okay. One thing to know when you use the low life build, as you've seen me play with this build, is that you need to get your HP to below 5%, and when you do that, the Bastion Lantern Core will grant you up to 500 up to 500 shields, and it will stay that way for the duration of your hunts or your escalations, as you continue hitting behemoths. Okay. The moment you have, so let's say now you have less than 5% HP, and then you have additional 500 shields. The moment you heal, or the moment somebody heals you, or the moment you wound the behemoth, and this perk is activated, your fire cell is going to start eating up your shields as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind, because that's what happened to me when I was testing it out. So just be mindful of that happening when you do have those weapons. Okay. And yeah, so that's it for today. These are the builds that I've used on the first week of Dauntless Awakening, and thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the builds in the comments below, and yeah, keep it up, and clear skies, Slayers.